Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I got a real quick question for you. What is cold and white all over? It's this place, of course. So we're in East Texas, and if you've been living under a rock, you might not know that there was an Arctic blast, polar vortex that came down hardcore, hit the state of Texas really hard with a really bad winter storm. Probably the worst winter storm I've ever seen in my life here, though I have seen some bad ones here, and I've seen worse in other states. If you're wondering how I made it through, I did all right. Very fortunate in this area. We never had power outages because we're not a part of the ERCOT power grid. We were under threat of power outages. We didn't have any problems with our water, not yet, knock on wood, but there's no wood near us. Doesn't matter anyway, I'm not superstitious. So other places around us have had water problems. They can't drink their water, they gotta boil it. Lots of people suffered in the state and are still suffering, so my heart goes out with them and all that. I hope everything gets better for you. But today is a decent day. It's a good day for just about everybody around here because we're starting to melt. For several days, we haven't been above freezing, and today we are. It's around 34 degrees right now, so look at this. We've come down to a small creek that's flowing from the melt because it is melting today. So we're gonna hike down this creek and see if it's fishable. A lot of places around here are not fishable because they're still iced over. We gotta wait for ice out. I never thought I'd have to wait. Well, when I was a kid, things did freeze up every now and then, but it doesn't happen very often. Surely does not happen very often at all. Let's see if we can fish down here. I think this is going to be mostly open. Other places are not. So let's look. This is not the bit of the creek that I want to fish. We're gonna have to hike down a little bit. It's really shallow here. As you can see, there's still a lot of ice here, but the part where I think the fish would be, if they are in here, would be over there. But there's a better spot further down. As you can see, the roads are a complete mess still. They don't have plowing services here because this doesn't happen very often. It does snow here, but not to the equivalent that we got. I mean, we got temperatures down below zero, and that doesn't happen very often. The 100-year storm kind of thing. So it's supposed to freeze tonight. So it's going to be an ice skating ring out here tonight, but tomorrow will be above freezing again. And as we go over the next few days, this is all going to start disappearing, but our water levels in our lakes, creeks, and rivers are going to come up. It's going to be absolutely raging. This is a slough right up here. It's iced up pretty good. This creek here is going to flow into another creek that is flowing out of that slough. And above the slough is a beaver pond way in the distance. I wonder if the fish made it through that, because that water I don't think is very deep. Maybe the deepest is 5 feet. Could be wrong. Oh, there's still ice here, but there's less than there was yesterday. Dirty looking. I need to get down there. This is going to be fun. Let's see if I can do it without breaking a leg. Getting up is probably going to be funner. Oh, not too bad yet. Ah! The last time I fished this little spot, it was all small fish. I don't even know if they're still in here. It's not very deep. So we're gonna fish really light on 4-pound tests this afternoon, and we're just gonna use 132-ounce jig heads. I'm gonna start with a small soft plastic. I did bring red wigglers. I brought worms. So let's see what's up. All right, finally getting to fish today. It's been a few days since I've been able to fish. Since I've been here, this bit of ice looks like it's shrunk. This is probably a lot to ask today, throwing an artificial. So let's stick that down in the snow and change it up. All right, this time we just have a straight jig head, 132 ounce with just a worm on it, bit of red wiggler. We're gonna stick that out there, about right there, and just let it sit for a while. I have a feeling that the fish that were here before either died when it got down below zero, down below freezing actually, or they left. Well, isn't this the big long shot of the day? I would be really surprised if I actually catch a fish here. You see this creek that's running alongside the road? That's coming from up top on the hill. And if you look right here, you'll see where the water's clear or almost clear, and where it's not. Coming up from top of the hill is just dirty water. I mean, it's thick as night. Look at it. It's going to be like that everywhere except for some places that aren't really fed by any runoff. Let's try through the cattle guard. I don't see this happening today. Not at all. Way too cold. Just like I was thinking, real long shot. There doesn't seem to be any fish here. If they are here, they are not doing anything at all, which is not surprising. It's a very shallow spot. I think fishing is going to be bad for a couple more days, but I'm going to keep trying as it thaws and warms up. So I will be back at you really soon. This is more of a check-in video. I don't normally publish videos where I don't catch fish, but I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering what's up with me, where am I, how am I doing? I'm doing fine, I'm staying warm. Other people have had it less fortunate than myself, and my heart goes out to them. Things will get better here soon. All right, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.